Ford F-150 high-flow cats are one of those upgrades that get tossed around in truck forums like a magic formula. The promise is simple: let your engine breathe better, and more horsepower follows. Sounds cool, but there's a lot to unpack. If you look at the stock catalytic converters, they're designed to keep emissions super low. That's good if you care about polar bears, but it comes at the cost of restricting airflow, like running a marathon while sucking air through a straw. The appeal of high-flow cats is obvious. Less restriction means more exhaust gases can fly out. Some enthusiasts report picking up an extra 8 to 15 horsepower after swapping them in. That's not Fantasyland. Dynos don't lie. I have friends who swear it transformed their 5-liter EcoBoost. But let's be real. We're not talking twin-turbo race car territory. You'll feel it most above 3,000 RPM, especially when merging onto I-5 or towing something heavy up a pass. Everyone wants better sound, right? High-flow cats let more of that good, deep V8 note escape. Not quite angry, grisly loud, but enough to turn heads at the drive-thru. Unless you like your truck quieter than a meditation retreat. But here's the kick in the seat: emissions testing. Some states, like mine, Oregon, are fussy. With high-flow cats, you might get that check engine light greeting you like an old friend. Not the best look at your yearly inspection. Swapping them out isn't rocket science, but I've seen people fight rusted bolts for hours. A good spray of PB Blaster and a breaker bar saves you future visits to the chiropractor. Invest in jack stands, not just the optimism of a factory scissor jack. Pro tip: the quality of the cats absolutely matters. Cheap ones often cause trouble codes and rattle after 6 months. Pay attention to the stainless steel grade. 304 is your friend. Avoid eBay specials. I learned that one the hard way. Expect to pay anywhere from $300 to $600 for a good set, plus a few hours labor if you're not doing it yourself. Some shops won't install them for legal reasons, so plan ahead. And always double-check that what you're buying is actually street legal. Pain point: people forget about O2 sensor placement. If your sensors aren't mounted right, you'll see poor MPG and rough idle. You're not just chasing horsepower numbers, you're also protecting your wallet from long-term headaches. What a lot of people miss: high-flow cats won't fix underlying tune problems. If your engine is running rich or your plugs haven't been touched since Obama was in office, don't expect miracles. It's a piece of the puzzle, not the whole solution. If you want the biggest gains, combine high-flow cats with an aftermarket intake and a custom tune. The numbers stack up. 20 to 25 extra horses isn't unrealistic, but any mod is only as good as the worst bolt you forgot to torque. So, would I do it if I had a bone stock F-150? If you want a little more power, better sound, and don't mind some wrench time, absolutely. Just go in with open eyes and maybe a backup ride for emissions test day.